welcome back to the Women's Basketball Media Days here for the Mountain West Conference. I'm your host, Carly Drew. We are live here at Resorts World. Final interview of the day. We are joined with the Wyoming Cowgirls. We have Allyson, Fertig, Emily Mellema, and Heather Ezell, the head coach of Wyoming basketball. Thank you guys so much for being here. Coach Ezell, please just tell me what you are looking forward to most and what you're putting out this season.
I think what I'm excited about is being able to have one more opportunity with these 6 seniors, to have the chance to do something really special and just enjoy every day, get better every day, and see where that ends us in March.
Exactly. And Allyson, congratulations, because you made the preseason All Mountain West team, also one of our players of the year. How does that drive you to just compete at another level or another top level this year?
Yeah, I'm just really honored and blessed to get that recognition, but that also gives me an opportunity to, I have to go out there and prove myself for that. So just giving me a little confidence to start the season, but knowing that I have a great team to back me up. So
definitely well-deserved. Emily, you're also just a top defensive player. What are some goals that you have this year being with the Wyoming Cowgirls?
Yeah, I think right now it's just doing what I can do to, help the team win games, and whether that's offensively or defensively, just putting our team in the best position to go out and win a lot of games.
And Coach Ezell, what are you seeing from Allyson here? What are you hoping how she makes those strides, makes the goals that she has for herself individually?
Well, I think the big thing is owning the challenge. We challenged her, this spring to play more minutes, to be more productive, which is probably a little hard to do when you look at her numbers, but it's possible. And I think she's owned that this offseason, really put in a lot of work where each time down the court, she's going to get herself in a position to be successful. And then when teams want to try and double and different things like that, Emily and the rest of them can take care of business too.
Exactly. And how are you seeing Allyson show up leadership-wise? Because, there have to be so many of the players around her, the transfers, the freshmen that look to her and just are in awe. Talk to me about her inspiration in leading this team.
Yeah, I think she does a great job with the rest of our seniors of communicating, getting after some when we need to get going, but at the same time helping those young ones on. And I see her constantly talking to, other freshman post player of, making sure she's in the right spot, doing the right things. I know the rest of them are constantly, I think I saw Emily, telling our other point guard, hey, you're supposed to cut here actually on that. So just the work that they do behind the scenes with those players to gain that trust and going, hey, you guys are just as big of a part of it as we are.
And it sounds like, Emily, you aren't afraid to communicate to the team. Talk to me about that and how you got to this point of using your voice and being just that player that is telling, your fellow teammates how they can do better.
Yeah, I think we have 6 seniors and we all lead in different ways. I'm definitely one that talks the most for sure, but all of us have stepped up in our own way. And I think, with now entering my 4th year, I've experience of kind of what we do as a program and what to expect as we enter some of our games. So I think, that's something that I had girls that were helping me when I was in their position. So just trying to be there for them and give them insight to what I think works and how I can help them. So I think, that's something that I've bought into the last couple of years.
That's so awesome. Coach Ezell, tell me what it's like seeing that growth of Emily, and where do you see her at the end of season? Talk to me about that continued growth.
Yeah, I think the big thing that, we've seen in her time here going into her senior year is just the confidence. We kind of joked with her, I think when she was a freshman, lanky freshman, and, dribbled the ball off her foot a couple different times throughout the year. We're way past that. And now that confidence level where, she wants the ball in her hands. She wants to make those decisions when the game is on the line. And, credit to her and the rest of them of making the right decision more often than not.
And let's talk a little bit about returning player Mellema Peterson. Can you tell me how she's a unit on the court and, matching up to the style of play of these two?
Yeah, the biggest thing Mellema brings is just the ability to score in a multitude of ways. You look at her size and you're going, hey, how does she score on the block? Well, she's crafty.
Okay.
And she gets around and does some different things, finds herself there a bunch, but then also is able to knock down an outside shot. one of our best free throw shooters. So just she gets to, every different way you can possibly show her she can do it, and just continues to get better in those ways.
And team chemistry is so important. So talk to me about what that looks like in this group, how Peterson is also just amplifying and just bolstering up this roster.
Well, I think everybody's out there for the right reason. It's not about one person. They're all in it for each other. Not only the 6 seniors, but all 16 on the roster. And every day that we step in practice, it's not going, hey, we're all about me. It's about us and getting to the result that we want. And they're putting in that work of going, hey, I'm just as big as part as the person next to me, whether I'm going to play 40 minutes or whether I'm going to play 0. I'm just a part of this team.
Love to hear it. How has the start of practice gone so far as we've welcomed in those freshmen, those transfers?
Yeah, it's been great. We kind of start, there's a big group of us here in summer, so we got a little bonding there. But I think practice has gone pretty good. We definitely still have a lot of things to tweak just to dial down on before our first game, but it's really exciting, and it's been exciting to see the growth of just the freshmen, them coming in the summer and how they are now already. So I'm excited to see.
Yeah. Emily, what are you telling those freshmen so they feel a little bit more comfortable, right? A D1 basketball team from out of college, they're deserving of these spots, but what are you telling them to give them that additional confidence?
Yeah, I think right now, just emphasizing that it's okay to make mistakes, especially in practice when we haven't started games yet, and learning from them and not not hanging their head on it or anything like that. So I think trying to give them some confidence. I think we've grown to have more confidence as we've been in the conference and in the program, and I think just trying to help them hearing a different voice sometimes than our coaches, and just giving them a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I'm definitely certain they're thankful to have someone like you, and of course you, Allyson, definitely inspirations on that team. Coach, tell me about those transfers. Who should we keep an eye out for, and the freshman players?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I've been happy with the way that they've all come in and competed. Logan Alvar, a transfer out of Casper College, her mom played for Wyoming. She knows what it means to put that uniform on and play, and you see that in her game. She's got that toughness, that grit. Right now, there's not a play that if somebody needs to dive on the floor, I know it'll be Logan first. And every team needs that. Right. We graduated probably our tough kid in that with Marta Savic, and so we need someone to take that spot. I think Logan's filling that role really nicely for us, as well as Peyton Muma coming in from Gonzaga, transfer at the guard position. Once again, knows what it means to play for Wyoming, as all of her brother, her dad, her grandpa all played football.
Yeah.
So she understands what it means to put that uniform on, and you're starting to see the confidence grow for her within our system and understanding what we're doing. And then our freshmen, they're just trying to learn right now, and I keep telling them, learn every moment you can under these 6 seniors, because they've all been there, done that. Yeah. And what better to learn from than a handful of players that are in their third year in a row starting.
Exactly. And Allyson, an accomplishment you've made is reaching 1,000 points last season. Talk to me about that monumental moment and just what it meant to you.
Yeah, I definitely, leading up to the game, I definitely knew I was close, but I didn't know how close I was. My dad, of course, knew, because he keeps track of everything.
Of course.
But it was exciting, especially because I was assisted by my fellow teammate here, Emily.
Awesome.
So it was just the perfect play to emphasize the 1,000th point. And it was just amazing because Wyoming does a good job of not making it a focus, a main focus of the game or whatever, but they are willing to honor you for that. And so it was amazing to be just surrounded by teammates and with teammates and coaches that support me throughout my whole season here, my whole career. So.
Exactly. Well, congratulations again. It's so awesome. Definitely inspiring so many people on your team. We are 19 days away from the season getting started, less than a month, right? So, Coach, tell me about those non-conference games that you're looking forward to, the ones that were really going to tell you or give you a benchmark of what type of team you have this year.
We're looking forward to all of them. We start at one game at a time. I know we have an exhibition game on November 1st, and then we really get going, and not easy right from the get-go, bringing the Colorado Buffaloes into town. But it's a challenge that, I think our team is up for. We really upped the non-conference last year. Of course, wish we would have got a few more of them then, but now we have the opportunity to do it all over again. And I think the confidence of this team and being through that moment last year can put us in a position to be successful and maybe pull out a few more wins in that non-conference.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely excited to see what you guys do out on the court this season. It's definitely going to be a team to watch and look out for. Talk to me about the things you guys have done in the off season. I was looking at the list of what you guys do for the Wyoming or the community in Wyoming, and it's so great to see. A highlight for me was the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Talk to me about that and just what you do for this community.
Yeah, Emily and I got to do a Make-A-Wish event last year.
Okay.
And it was so amazing because our main goal was just to use our image and names to promote Make-A-Wish to the Wyoming community and help raise money. And so a highlight for us was that we got to take part of a talent show. Like, the athletes there got to do like a little talent show, and we did the Napoleon Dynamite dance.
Oh, awesome.
So we dressed up and did like that dance, and it was so fun. But
yeah, and I think for us, a big thing for us is giving back to the community that gives so much to us. So we have one of the best fan bases in the conference and in the nation, and they show up for us every time that we play. So I think it's really fun for us to go out to events like Make-A-Wish or anything in Laramie or anywhere we can go to give back to the community, because they're truly some of the best fans that we could ever ask for.
I love that. Coach, what's it like having girls on your team that just want to give back as equally as they do here?
Yeah, I mean, it's what Wyoming, is built on. We're built on that community connection. What makes us so great and why our fans come out and support us is because we do give back, like Emily said. Our players are, they're asking for that next one. They're going, when can we get out? When can we do the after-school program? When can we go see these guys? When can we go, help there? So just seeing that, love that they have with that community and that give back is why, part of the reason what I do for, what I do, because you get to see that piece. And, not only with the community that we give, one of the great events that I got to, throw these two out is we did paintball this spring too, or this fall. And man, I didn't know we had so many snipers on the team. So it was fun, just the different activities that we do.
Yeah, well, I love to hear it. Thank you three so much for joining us. It's great to hear about what's making this Wyoming Cowgirls program what it is, the driving factors of it, those key playmakers. Definitely going to put up a great season, I'm sure. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, everyone. Those are the Wyoming Cowgirls, Allyson, Emily, and of course, head coach Ezell.